Okay, I'm a pretty big fan of what Barndad does for some of their supplements. So I found out they were doing a new one of their premium fibers. And this one, of course, is strawberry cream. Their German chocolate is actually really good. So you got a cake recipe. You can take their German chocolate, water, and egg white and make kind of a cake-oid. It's very dense, not very fudgy. But it makes a pretty solid cake that ends up having really high protein and really high fiber. So, this is the strawberry and cream variant. The German chocolate one is really good. They've also got a cinnamon roll one, which cinnamon's really hard to get proper. So, overall, fragrant is vaguely strawberry. Because it's strawberry cream, so you can kind of get away a little bit, not having a really strong strawberry flavor. I did make a protein shake with it, where I took a relatively bland milk and egg protein and added this to it. It gave it a little bit of strawberry flavor. You can tell it's more of a kind of like an artificially sort of taste to it. Doesn't naturally flavored, but you can tell that the flavor does have that almost Slim Fast used to do a strawberry ready to drink. That you like, oh, I kind of taste the strawberry. The material itself, when I add it to the water, had a nice pink color to it. It's a very, very light pink. So it's going to have more of kind of a Pepto-Bismol sort of color to it, where it's made like the light pink, not a really bright, vibrant red. Which is good, because it's hard to get a really bright, vibrant red without adding lots of very unique color additives. What I did notice, there actually is a mistake in the nutritional fact panel. Don't know how well that's going to show up without getting a glare on there. But you might notice total carbohydrates are 11, but dietary fiber is 13. So that's actually a misprint, because total carbohydrates actually cannot be less than the addition of fiber as well as sugar. Sugar, of course, in this is labeled as 0. Of course, it means to be 0.4 and less with the way labeling is done. Since the majority of things that end up having a gram weight to them, it's a whole number of 0.5. Very, very rarely do you see places will actually do, like 1.4. 1.4 can be pretty much labeled as 1 or 1.5, depending on what it is and how you want to label it. So all in all, it's a nice fiber. I will say this has a price point pretty similar to the chocolate one, which means a container of this size is going to run you pretty close to about $25-30, and you get a little over 20 servings in it. So again, you look at something that's about $1 a scoop. Overall, I do like the fact that, for those of you who are thinking, but I can just get Metamucil and all that, it's a lot cheaper. So your one scoop, which is 31 grams, calories, 80, fat, 1.5, that's your naturally occurring fat, 5 milligrams cholesterol, it's a very small amount of cholesterol, 260 milligrams of sodium, so that's 10% of your daily value if you do the 2000 diet. 290 potassium, so pretty good there. I already mentioned carbohydrates. It says 11 grams, but 13 of it is fiber, so we're looking at probably more like 14. And protein, 13 grams. So all in all, it's a decent amount of protein. It doesn't get labeled as a good source of protein, because there actually is a specific gram break point before you can say it's a good source. Yeah, so from a label that says good and excellent source, that actually means there's a certain amount of either milligrams or grams of material that's required to be able to put that on the front of your package. So all in all, it's nice. Yeah, it does mix very well with water. If you're looking at adding to get a little more fiber into your diet, these have really great flavors to them. They are a bit on the pricier side, but you do get that added benefit of having a decent protein mix in there as well. Now, for people who are, of course, I want to be soy-free and dairy-free, no. This also normally is not labeled as gluten-free either. So it's a nice product. It works well. I definitely do say I like the flavoring of it, because it's light, so it's not a super strong strawberry flavor. It's also not very. It does have kind of like this sweet, artificially taste to it. And I think they got stevia added to it. Yeah, it does have monk fruit extract and stevia, so some of that is actually coming from the more natural sugars that, depending on your metabolic breakdown, do have a slightly more kind of artificial, slightly metallic flavor to them. But all in all, it's a very nice product. It adds very well with the other products that they got that are high fiber based.